So good morning. I just wanted to pop on and do a little bit of a Mother's Day tribute to all the mothers. We're going to ignore the mess in the back, and we're first going to take a mudra to cultivate openness and transformation. So we're going to take our fingers and we're going to take the middle finger in and put the thumb over it on both hands like this. Cultivating openness, the ability to see things more clearly, to see new rhythms, to see new possibilities, and just come to the mat in complete openness. So we're just going to come and settle and just give ourselves time and space to come into this practice today. And it's going to be just a short, my gift to you, Mother's Day practice, space and time for you. So I invite you to close your eyes or softly gaze down, softly gazing down to the floor, and just come home to your breath. Notice where the breath is expansive. Notice where it's getting caught up a little bit. And just come into ease with the breath. And knowing however you're doing, that breath is just fine. Taking a few moments here to settle, to find grounding, to find spaciousness, and giving ourselves time just to be. And knowing that you are perfectly imperfect, and that is beautiful, and that is okay. We are celebrating mothers today, and I'm a mother of 3 beautiful kids, and for this practice, it is for all the mothers. Just honing in on that breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Not controlling it, just letting it happen. You are just fine. Just noticing that breath. Just notice. Explore the breath a little bit. See where it feels really juicy and good, or really nourishing to your body. And feel where you can expand your breath. Can you expand it to the backside? Can you fill your belly full with breath? And auditory exhale. I invite you to place that mudra somewhere in your body, or the mantra. Actually, the mudra is the hand position, but place the thought or the mantra in your body that I am completely okay, just as I am. And let that guide your practice today if you wish. I invite you to release the mudra. And slowly inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop the right arm. I'm just going to adjust this just a little bit. Drop the right arm. Keeping that elbow tucked in so it doesn't jut out behind you. Stretching. This is going to be the first take of my videos to give you, and it may be a little rough, and that's okay. Finding position here so you can see me. Inhale. Don't mind the stuff on the back table this morning. Just really, before you bend that elbow, you reach up and find length, and then you bend over. Always creating space and length. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale, come down. As we come up, I invite you to come just to your knees, and maybe you pad your knees if your knees are a bit tender for you. So inhale up, exhale forward, inhale, and that arm comes behind you, opening up that heart space. Inhale, forward, exhale, opening up that heart space. Couple more times, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. I'm going to invite you from here, let's keep moving these things a little bit more, to come up to standing. Work down through the feet, lifting through the kneecaps, lifting strong through those arches of the feet. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to the thighs or shins. Exhale and fold forward. And just one more like that. Inhale, regulating the breath. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, half lift to the knee or to the shins or thighs. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, exhale, hands at heart center. From here, I invite you to step back into high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Move over for you. Inhale, arms up. And that back foot turns perpendicular. Watching that front knee into warrior two. Dropping that back arm, opening up that palm, reaching forward into humble warrior, graceful warrior, reverse warrior. I'll get there. Back to warrior two. Dropping that forearm to the knee and bringing that arm up, left or right arm up by the ear. Extended side angle. Back to warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Come down into triangle. And that hand can come down to the floor, and come to the shin, wherever is comfortable. I like this with the block too, to put my hand on the block. It's on the inside of the foot. Bend that front knee. Switch that back leg into high lunge again. Bring the arms behind you and clasp the hands and gently pull the hands down towards the floor. Inhale, exhale. Here's your humble warrior. slowly come up and release the hands. Step forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. And step back with the left foot. High lunge. Plant that back foot. Perpendicular. Warrior two. Open up the palm. Grab that back arm. Reverse warrior. Come back into warrior two. Drop the forearm. Bring that left arm up by the ear. Extended side angle. Noticing where the breath is holding you here. Warrior two, straighten that front leg. Triangle. Bend that front knee. Warrior two. Switch that back foot, come into a high lunge again. You didn't do this on the other side, but let's do it here. Extend forward, inhale, exhale, lengthen, opening up that heart space. Inhale, exhale. One more time, really opening up that chest. Inhale, exhale, and one last time, inhale, exhale, and come forward. Hands at heart center, step forward, inhale, arms up, exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Just going to give a little bit of a balance challenge before we move to the floor. Just a nice and easy practice. So choose your right foot. Extend the pink. All the toes, lift through the arches of the foot. Just going to do tree. And bring, level one is just a kickstand down on the floor by the ankle. Level two is on the calf. Level three is bringing it way up here. And like, whoops. And I'm going to fall, so I'm just going to bring it back down to the calf for me. Extending those arms like tree branches. Wobbling's okay. That's okay. It builds resiliency and confidence in your body and your nervous system to challenge it. And balance is pretty important. With that, arms in, go on the other side, so down here, and maybe you find one side's better or the other. Actually, today's my balance isn't too bad. Usually I'm a lot worse. Not that good either, but it's not that bad. I notice you can probably hear my dog in the background. She's breathing really heavy. Extend those arms. You only do the extension of the arms if you have a balance. And some days you'll have it and some days you won't. And that is just fine. All right. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. We're going to take a down dog. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into your first downward dog. I'm just going to take a break and come here to show you. So, let me see if I can bring this down just a little bit. Really important to plug those shoulders in. So, your down dog, just before you go into down dog, just bend your elbows, scoop those arm bones back into the sockets, then lift up into down dog. Maybe you paddle your feet here, pushing into the mat with your fingers, grounding yourself. Go ahead and take that right leg up. You're going to bend that right leg, open up the hip, look under. Oh, Kova's come. Hi, Kova. He comes and put that leg down. Go ahead and lift the left leg up. Bend that leg. Kova likes to help do yoga. He gets concerned. And put that leg down. Go ahead. Come to your. Shh, Kova. Quit. He just likes to be consoled. He's my yoga dog, so maybe he'll come and do yoga. Coming to all fours, just come in and we'll do some cat-cow. Inhale, bring the head up. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, round the spine. Spinal flexion, fluidity in spine. Trying to remain open. Remaining flexible in life is so important. From here, I invite you to step forward. We're still figuring out this. Step forward with the right knee. Inhale up. Exhale, sit back. Toes point towards the ceiling. Inhale forward. Chest comes up. Exhale. Stretch to the back of the calf. More. Really rise that chest up as you come forward, still touching the ground with your hands. Just finding flexibility and mobility in the body. One more time. And then we're going to switch sides. The left foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise the chest. Exhale, come back. Where in life do you need to be more flexible, more open to seeing the answers that you are looking for? Come forward. This feels really good. Most of us are so tight. It just feels really good to loosen things up. Do a little movement. Go ahead and drop. From here, I invite you to bring your left or right knee forward. Come in. Right. So the right knee to right wrist. And that left leg is straight behind you into pigeon pose. And maybe this is enough for a stretch and you're feeling it really good through the inner thigh, maybe towards the back of the glutes a little bit. Or maybe you come down to your forearms, and this is even better. And maybe you come all the way down and put hand on top of hand, and your forehead comes to the top of the hand. I'm finding that maybe mine feels better right here. Feels better right here. So this is where I'm getting the best stretch. This is where I'm going to stay. I invite you to take any of those other options to whatever feels good to you. And just taking a few breaths, finding space in that hip, finding comfort. Tuck the back toes on the left foot, come back to all knees, and switch sides. So perpendicular up is where we're going with this, and I'm a little tighter, so mine doesn't even do it. The thing with yoga is the postures are going to be different how they look with every person's body, because none of us are the same. And sometimes we're tight in one area, and sometimes other people are just really loose and really can gain that quote correct posture. And yoga is just coming to meet yourself, meet your body on the mat, and just being okay with whatever happens. Yeah, I don't even need to go down to the floor. I'm just really noticing the sensation on this left side, giving my body time and space to feel into the stretch and just be okay with however it goes. Okay, tuck the back toes, come back to the knees, go take those hips wide, big toe to big toe. Come back into child's pose, forehead to the mat. Nice gentle stretch. Just being okay with wherever you're at today. Coming back to all fours. Taking that left hand to the center of the mat. Inhale, arm come up. Exhale, thread the needle, ear to the mat, and maybe you reach forward with that left arm to get a little bit more of a stretch, pushing down into the ground with that right arm to really feel that stretch in that shoulder. And bring that left arm, hand to the mat, push up. We're gonna do the other side, right hand to the center of the mat. Inhale, arms comes up. Exhale, thread the needle, ear to the mat. And maybe take that right arm up above you, pressing into the mat with the left arm to really feel that stretch in that shoulder. Find length. Push the hand into the mat. All fours again. Shift to the ground. Come forward. Legs out in front of you. Inhale. Arms come up. Exhale. we fold forward wherever it's comfortable. You're going to find areas of compression in your own bodies, and sometimes it's soft compression, tissue on tissue, medium compression, like tissue on bone, and hard compression is where, inhale up, bone on bone. You're not going to go any farther than that. That's structurally, that's where your body stops. I'm gonna giggle right now because I got a lot of soft compression in the middle area these days, and that's okay. Self-love is so important, and that has to start really deeply within yourself and seeing yourself as a beautiful creation that you are. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands at heart center. We're going to take that right heel of the foot or bottom of the foot and bring it into the left inner thigh. First, sit nice and tall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we fold forward. And we walk back up. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, we fold forward. Before we move to the other side, I want to do a bit of a twist. So bring that right foot, if you can, over the left leg, kind of over by the thigh. So inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, that left elbow to right knee. So inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we twist ever so gently. Never crank into our body. We want to find inhale, and we'll want to find space and length. And then we want to settle and just notice what our body's telling us in that moment, in that present moment. Release. We'll switch to the other side. So left, bottom of the foot into the right inner thigh. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we fold forward again. And maybe you come a little deeper, maybe not. And we walk back up. We're gonna do that same twist. So this is my tight side. So the left foot up over by the right thigh. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we twist. Put the bottoms of the feet together. And we're just going to walk forward ever so slightly. Just opening up the back of the shoulders, maybe rock back and forth. Finding space. And then walk up and take it to the floor. This way maybe so you can see. Come back to the floor. Go ahead and hug in, knees to chest. Knees to chest. And maybe do this. It's so funny. All right, right knee or right foot on left thigh, and maybe this is enough for you. And just maybe you grab the back of the left thigh, and that's enough for that stretch. Reclined pigeon, or you grab the shin for a little bit deeper stretch. Just noticing and using your breath to guide you wherever you're at today is just fine. Go ahead and release. And switch sides. I'm going to invite you to lengthen out your legs, arms to the sides in your final Shavasana. I know this video is a little rough today. I'm cutting off my own head as we're talking, and that's okay. Just come home to your breath. Notice if this position feels comfortable. If your low back is talking to you, you can always bring your feet back up and steeple the knees together. It'll take the pressure off the low back. And we'll just take a minute here in Shavasana together. Just releasing. Trying to wiggle the hands and feet. I invite you to just come over to your left side or your right side, whatever it is, and slowly, slowly, slowly come up. I know I have to switch things with my camera, and I invite you to take that mudra again, cultivating openness and spaciousness, openness to transformation on this Mother's Day. I invite you to take a couple of cleansing breaths, and we're going to just do a couple ohms, rounds of ohms together to close out. It's totally up to you to choose to do it with me or not, but the vibration is a very healing thing for our nervous system and cleansing of the mind. So I invite you to give it a whirl. So inhale, exhale, release the mudra. One final breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands at heart heart center. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste and happy Mother's Day.